the elites, politicians, the lamestream media, they keep us distracted. They keep us distracted on what's next, the next thing to talk about. And it's just another magician's trick. It's all a magician's trick. And basically, we're all guilty. We're all guilty with all the distractions, like whatever they throw at our way, we're all to blame. But you just can't blame one individual for not having 9/11 truth. And I'm just basically just talking about 9/11 truth right now, because you could talk about everything about Jeffrey Epstein, COVID, and all that. But with 9/11 approaching, I mostly just want to focus on that, because one thing I've noticed since doing this research, starting 06, is that our attention spans kind of come and go. They come and go with the next big topic, the next big conspiratorial topic, that is, And I remember back in the day, we had Rosie O'Donnell, Charlie Sheen, Willie Nelson, just a few of the big wigs that would talk about 9/11. They would go on big shows on TV, Alex Jones show, a lot of other podcasts back in the day. They would go on these platforms and speak their mind. And where are those individuals now? Where are the individuals in Hollywood, the big names? They just faded with the wind, It's kind of sad that 9/11, 25 years ago this year, which was the main thing that woke me up when I saw that whatever that was, missile drone that hit the Pentagon, a fuzzy ass video that hit the Pentagon. And I'm thinking, the most secured facility in the world didn't have any other better footage than that. That's basically what woke me up. A lot of people, is the explosions in the towers, the way they fell, Building 7, but mine was the Pentagon. And along with these distractions, we have that kind of keep us distracted from not continuing this fight for 9/11 truth, is the financial crisis. Things that they throw at us. The financial crisis, I believe it was 08, 07, 08, 08. Swine flu, school shootings, Jeffrey Epstein, COVID, and that's just to name a few. There's so many that keep us distracted, keep us from staying on one particular subject material that we demand truth from, rather it be from COVID to Jeffrey Epstein to, the list goes on, financial crisis. They keep us distracted. Like I said, it's a magician's trick, so that we do not rally. We don't have enough time to rally behind one particular genre, or whatever, like Epstein or COVID or whatever, for too long. I think they learned their lesson with 9/11. 9/11, I think it was a wake-up call, because people were, that 9/11 truth movement, 9/11 was the inside job, that lasted for years, it seemed like. At least it seemed like it did in the beginning, but I know it started really big around 05 to kind of faded out around 08, 09, 08. And something else is that, where's Alex Jones and Luke Rudkowski? Like, they still talk about 9/11, but it's not like it used to be. It's just gone in the wind. Almost 3,000 people died. We need more people, especially ones that have bigger platforms, They need to discuss these materials. Discuss rather it be 9/11 or whatever more. But 9/11, I really think if we got to the bottom of 9/11, the truth with 9/11, that would bring down the entire establishment. The entire establishment would crumble overnight if we just got to the truth. And I don't mean, and they're like, Mike, we're never going to get to the truth. Okay, we just keep pounding it. We keep pounding them. We keep pounding them. We keep pounding them. And we just don't submit to the next political talking point or disaster or conspiratorial type event like COVID, Epstein, these school shootings. And for Trump, if he really was for truth, transparency, and anti-establishment, he would make his presidency focus on 9/11 truth, Jeffrey Epstein, and COVID. That would be the three that he would keep his attention on. And you're going to have your Trumpers out there that are like, he can't do that. He's got to worry about other things. But he ran his presidency on bringing down the deep state, bringing down the establishment. He was anti-establishment. If you really want to bring down the deep state, and a lot of these people that were behind 9/11, they are still alive and they are still in the deep state. Go after transparency and truth with 9/11, Epstein, COVID. And with those, I really think that those are like the Holy Grail, at least in this century, I believe, with, 9/11, Epstein, and COVID. Because Epstein will connect into sex trafficking and human trafficking and pedophilia and all that, and other two they all connect one way or another. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say. But it's just sad that I just remember waking up back in the day, 06, and seemed like for years that 9/11 truth movement, it was popular. It was strong. 9/11 was an inside job. It's just sad to see the alternative community I guess our minds are being hijacked. Our perception on the world is being tricked by the magician, keeping us distracted on one hand while he manipulates reality with other. We don't stay focused long enough on one particular thing until we move on to the next one. And then again, like I said, a lot of that is our fault, because a lot of people on social media, influencers and stuff, talking heads, you get hits, you get clicks by moving on to the next topic. You can't stay too stationary on one particular topic like 9/11 for too long, because people get bored and people just get tired. So are we really truly awake? Do we really want justice for 9/11? Jeffrey Epstein, COVID? But I don't know. I didn't want to make this video too long, but there's a lot more I could say. Anyways, just let me know what you think in the comments below. Till next time, y'all have a good one.